What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got some breaking news that's sad out of Houston, Texas, where I'm at. Shout out Houston. And it's involving this guy right here. His name just been released. This guy right here that you see is Harris County Constable Deputy Mayor Hussein. Deputy Hussein was with the 4th precinct, and he was headed to work in Southwest Houston today when he tragically lost his life at a stop sign where it seems as if he was ambushed by another driver. Now, police are looking for a man who's supposedly Asian or Middle Eastern descent in his 40s who jumped out of the car supposedly and shot Deputy Hussein 4 times through the driver's side window, which he lost his life. Now, supposedly his wife is on scene heading to the hospital now from a flight from out of town. As more information is known, I'll let you guys know about it. But it's unfortunate that another police officer lost his life. This guy was just going to work. This is what they know so far.
Leading us off this 4 o'clock hour, breaking news. A Harris County Precinct 4 deputy is dead after someone shot and killed him at a busy intersection. And
this happened in Southwest Houston. Here's a look from the scene. We've just heard from Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman. Tells us the deputy was in his car heading to work when he was shot at that intersection. And here's a closer look at exactly where the scene is located on the southwest side in the heart of the Fondren area at Fondren Road and Richmond Avenue. Anayeli Ruiz joins us live from the scene with more. Anayeli.
Well, guys, as you can see, it's still a very active scene here. Lots of officers out here. We even see Texas Rangers, of course, Constable, HPD, as they're all trying to figure out how this all started and why we ended up here now. I want to see a lot of people are still kind of driving through the area, of course, trying to see what's happening. But you can see the black car behind me. That's the officer's vehicle that was killed. We are told he was taken to, obviously, to the hospital where he died. And of course, investigators said this happened shortly before 1 o'clock today here at the corner of Richmond and Fondren. Just a very, very busy intersection. But take a listen at what one witness said he saw here.
And came out and shot the man 4 times right in the front of the seat. Everyone here right in front of the seat, and went slowly off and got back in his car, headed to Southtown.
And again, the man you just heard here is a security officer here. He feels like the shooting was intentional. He feels like the officer was ambushed. Again, those are his words and what he witnessed today, because he said he was actually taking out the trash when he saw everything unfold right in front of his eyes. A very scary situation. As for the suspect, here's what police are telling us they're looking for. They said they're looking for an Asian Middle Eastern man between the ages of 35 to 40. They say he was wearing a gray colored top and dark bottoms. And of course, he was driving a Chevy and Impala. But again, as investigators are saying, they're still trying to canvass the area, look for surveillance video to see if it helped tell a better story of what happened. And as soon as we have more information, we'll be sure to send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Anayeli. And of course, she will be staying at that scene.
Very active. Let's send it over now to Sherman Chow, live at Benton Hospital, where they took the deputy. And Sherman, you just heard from Constable Herman. What did he have to say?
Just a couple of notes. The primary is that Houston Police Department will be handling this investigation. So you wanted to leave details of the case to the police chief, the new police chief, Noe Diaz, and his officers. But we did learn a little something about the deputy who was slain. I'm going to step out of the way. You can see behind me, we have about a dozen law enforcement officers, and not just from Precinct 4, but Harris County, HPD, some of the other precincts, standing outside of the emergency room to show their support. We're told some of the family members of the slain deputy are also inside with the body. If we kind of pan a little bit, you will also see the long line of motorcycles and other police vehicles that brought all of these officers here, people standing across the street as well to show their support. So the constable telling us that this deputy joined his precinct in 2021, that in fact Herman had just promoted this deputy only a week ago, and that was when Constable Herman had a chance also to meet his wife, said they were very good people, and now all of this. We're told that the slain deputy's wife had been out of town, that she is flying in, landing just now at Bush Intercontinental Airport, where deputies are there awaiting her arrival to deliver what is likely the worst news of her life and maybe the hardest news that they will ever have to deliver. All of that happening now, after which he will release the name and additional information about the slain deputy. But for now, we are here at Bentop Hospital, one of the few level 1 trauma units in the city, where the slain deputy's body is now lying. Back to y'all.
My name is Mark Herman. I am the elected constable with Precinct 4 Constable's Office. I really do not want to go into the investigation itself. I'll tell you, Chief Noe Diaz has been in constant contact with me on the investigative end of it. I will let he and his department share any investigative things that they feel needs to be out there with all of you. Actually, I found out about this, the shooting of one of my deputies from Chief Diaz. He called me and he was the first person I heard from. So, and we hope that and know that the Houston Police Department will do all they can do to bring this individual to justice. The deputy, we do not want to release his name right now. We're in the process of trying to tie up ends to get his wife notified. She is out of town. It's our understanding she's either landing or already landed at Intercontinental Airport. We have people there waiting for her to inform her of this and get her where she needs to be. So it's my main goal right now is to support my fallen deputy and his family, and to bring calmness, if you will, to the law enforcement community in general, and get going on the investigative side of this to bring this individual to quick justice. The deputy of ours, I can tell you, he's been with us since 2021. I just promoted him last week. He was just promoted. Met his wife for the first time. Great people. As soon as I get information that the wife has been notified, I will have my social media folks blast out a media release with the name of the deputy and a photograph of him. And but really, right now, that's all I have to say. We think that the investigation will hopefully be speedy, and we'll bring this person to justice quickly.
Are there any other family members here?
There are family members here. Yes, they're inside with investigators, and that's who I'm here for them and for my deputy, get my deputy where he needs to be, and start that process. So,
Just in a note, how does it hit you when you come in and you see all of these different law enforcement officers, HPD, Harris County,
Right.
various precincts?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, Constable Rosen here standing with me called me immediately. Ed Gonzalez called. Commissioner Garcia called. Dan Patrick, the Lieutenant Governor, called. It warms my heart, but there's too many of these. I mean, we're seeing too many of these. And I've been on the other end of the spectrum. I haven't been standing up here most recently. It's been about 4 years for me. But it's just, it's too much. I mean, there's total chaos in our communities, and we got to get it fixed. My mentality with law enforcement, and all of you know me, is to fight, fight, fight. The only thing these criminals understand is force. And that's all I'll say. But we're here for the family today and for my deputy that, he should have been at work at 2 o'clock today because he was on his way to work when he got shot and murdered. So thank y'all very much. Thank you.
Guys, that's the news that made his fallen officer, Deputy Maher Hussein, rest in peace. Now, you seen what they were talking about? His name just recently got released while I was doing this video. So, a lot of people, by the time you hear this, already know about what it was. But this story is kind of interesting to me because I used to live 2 blocks away from where he was shot at. And this is over there in Southwest near the Sharpstown area, which is not a good spot. This is where I was telling you guys the story time about how I was robbed by 2 Hispanic men One had a 357 Magnum, and the other one had a sawed-off Mossberg shotgun. And you know, things happens. But this killing police officers, man, this is crazy. This is why one of those reasons why this is a job I respect. Regardless of what some people feel about the police, I believe they're necessary, and the closest thing to a soldier you see in the street trying to keep law and order. That's just how I personally feel. You know, I do these videos about fallen police officers, and you know, you get comments all the way across the board, different ranges of what people feel and how people feel about police and stuff like that. That's your problem. This is still a human being, and he lost his life going to work. I don't know what possesses somebody to go and shoot a cop, whether they in uniform or, you know, not. But I mean, it's an important job out here that's beneficial for the safety of all of us. Now, they said they look for Asian and Middle Eastern man. Me personally, you know, from the description and the way they said the guy came up and shot him, I think he knows him, or he knows of him. And it's a personal targeted hit. But I mean, as more information comes out, you know, I'll keep on to this story, because I mean, it is in the city where I'm from. I mean, where I'm at. And I'll keep you guys informed. But for now, like I said, you know, Harris County Constable deputy shot and killed today on his way to work. Houston, Texas. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality out here. And after a while, with people trying to shoot all these cops and stuff, they'll use this as a rallying cry to drop the hammer on a lot of people and make everything worse for the rest of us. You watch. See you in the next video. Take care.